were looking at the pillar. I was looking for a stone. Then he said, I know a friend who can suggest a pillar. Forget his name again, it will come. Like Kailasan's name. He said, we will go there. I want a good, strong stone. He said, he is a stone sculptor. He stays nearby. So we went to him. He said, come, I'll take you. So we went outside. Nidhi came with us. We selected this big stone. We brought the stone. While bringing the stone, that sculptor said, Jaisim, hold on. Simha also said, hold on. All of us said, hold on. I said, what? I said, you said your hero is Charlie Chaplin. He said, yes. Why don't we carve Charlie Chaplin in the stone? So the sculptor was thrilled. Now he's not only giving a stone, he's carving Charlie Chaplin. Simha gets that single man thing. She gets her idiom. Fine. I will go back to touch of the Egyptian caryatids who support the roof. But I said, this man is not caryatid. He is Charlie Chaplin. He should not support the stone, support the roof, yet not support the stone. I used to be very philosophical. He said, what do you mean? I said, if you notice carefully, even while he was carving Charlie Chaplin, he was about to do the backside of it. I said, stop. Charlie Chaplin is walking away from the stone, like our avatar where Simha goes out. So Charlie Chaplin becomes Simha and gets out of the pillar. And the back rough stone belongs to me, which I put my name on it. I think my name is still there. I said, we'll put our name. Who else? I wish something happened. So the stone is there, Charlie is walking out of the stone. And I said, Charlie has to support and stand. So if you notice bottom, around him, there is a little hole which has water. So it looks as if he's coming out of the thing. And when he goes to the roof, you will find only blades of concrete coming and touching other, but sun's rays hitting him. So it looks as if he's not supporting the roof. So this is what happens. You can't design. You can only, at that time, make it happen. And you need a contractor like this fellow who would believe, and you need a client like him who will trust you 100%. How do you know it will stand? I said, no, my mind says it will stand. We are anyway building it 30 feet, 20 feet below the road. All the corporation, everybody will be shouting at us and going, morning. He said, I don't mind. I trust you. So we built this. Then when it came to the roof, every engineer, no, roof can be put like this. I said, no, I want the roof like a rays of the sun going out. Top engineers came. He said, it can't be done. He looked at me, what he said. I said, it can be done. I don't know. The roof was done. With a hole in the middle, like this big hole, the light comes inside, flows out. That's when I had Subhash at that time. He ran away, he's done past fiberglass. We were dealing with, so I said, give me a fiberglass dome. You were asking. That's the first fiberglass dome. He said, I make fiberglass for cars and things. You are asking me to do it for a building. I said, let's see what happens. So that is the sun, the fiberglass sun. Lets the light onto Charlie's head, and the light flows right below to the thing. I said, you are a theatre person. Why do you want to go and hire a theatre? Why don't we have your theatre right here? That's why you'll find, as you walk down on the right side, the small steps came up. That became the theatre. And because of that wall, the stream of water would flow the other way and go to. All of them thought it was costing a fortune. Nothing cost anything because they're all made from each here and this. I find that is where creativity and innovation happens. As you look at it, but you want the client to be participate because you don't know what he or she is thinking. That thinking must come to you.